Fame is the most powerful drug known to man. It can also be the most destructive.
This is Tom Hanks' son spilling the tea on how fame and money change people, including his father, who has maintained his fame and wealth by allegedly siding with big people who have their hands on Hollywood and beyond. And now some people in Hawaii are saying the foul play might also include the Maui fires because the elite have set their eyes on the land.
You don't see what's going on. I feel something is bigger, but it caused fires. It caused fires and not only on Maui, but it caused fires in the most precious parts of real estate in Maui.
As if confirming this claim, Oprah herself also claimed that she and the other elites are going to oversee how the area is going to be rebuilt.
At some point, I will make a major donation after all of the smoke and ashes have settled here and we figure out what the rebuilding is going to look like. This is going to be a long and difficult process.
It's probably hearing this that caused another Maui native to speak up to tell all the greedy elites who have been eyeing the land that it is not for sale.
I just want to remind all you real estate investors around the world, like Lahaina is not for sale.
Let us dive deeper into what exactly went on in Maui and how Tom Hanks might have been involved in it. A video of Tom Hanks' third child, Chester, who is the result of his marriage to Rita Wilson, has been making its rounds on social media, as he claims that fame can change people, and this has caused the public to allege that he might be talking of his father, and they even linked Tom to the Maui fires.
Fame is the most powerful drug known to man. It can also be the most destructive.
Obviously, those who know Chester Hanks, often known as Chet, know that he has caused his family a lot of issues during his adolescence. So much so that at the age of 17, authorities had to send him to a rehab facility. Luckily for him, he turned over a new leaf and even started a YouTube channel where he talked about the truth of growing up as a Hanks. The young man said that while he grew up very blessed with parents, he loves the unique experience was a double-edged sword. There's a lot of advantages, but sometimes it can be pretty weird, he said. I got to do a lot of cool things that a lot of people don't get the opportunity to do. I got to travel the world, stay in nice hotels, fly on private planes, and I'm very blessed for that. I wouldn't change my situation. Regardless of the good, Chet claimed he understood that stardom had its drawbacks, but he claimed he felt bad when his parents took him to a very harsh rehab where he went through a lot and no one was on his side or understood him. Before closing out, Chet promised that he will always give the whole truth about his life in Hollywood and that there is more to come. Fans on social media have started alleging that to keep his image squeaky clean, Tom Hanks had to abandon his son who was acting up and messing up Tom's relations in Hollywood. The fans also claim that Tom Hanks must have also had something to do with the Maui fires, since his name has been popping up from a lot of the conspiracies that came with the tragedy, claiming that where there is smoke, there is fire. The public also pointed out that one of Tom's closest associates has been racking up her land portfolio in Maui, where Tom also allegedly owns a home. It has been claimed that Tom Associates' latest purchase was 870 acres in Kula for $6.6 million this year, even though she had purchased a Maui ranch in 2003 for $5.3 million and also owns 100 acres of land in Hana. Most wondered why Tom Hanks, who always speaks up when something big happens, did not say anything about the fires when he allegedly owns land there himself. This has made the public question whether the slew of viral conspiracy videos on social media that have made seemingly baseless claims that the Maui wildfires were started intentionally as part of a land grab might actually have some depth in them. Conspiracy theorists on varying platforms claim the fires, which killed at least 114 people, were planned as part of a strategic effort to weed out less wealthy residents on Maui and make room for multi-million-dollar developments. Now, when the video of one of Tom's associates started going around where she was talking about renovating the land after the fires, the public is alleging that Tom and his fellow elites might actually have had something to do with the fire if they had already started having a hand in the land. Other social media users allege elite Maui residents were behind the fires so they could buy the destroyed land at a discounted price and rebuild potentially a smart city. They claim that the fire was started intentionally by a secret energy weapon, and that a shadowy cabal of global elites set the blazes purposefully to clear the land for their own nefarious uses have gained popularity. Tom has been linked to the elites due to the fact that he has been spotted being close to most of them, and also the allegation that he, as a big Hollywood figurehead, also owns land in Maui. Though this smart city conspiracy is baseless, it draws on existing far-right tropes that global-minded organizations such as the United Nations and the World Economic Forum are plotting to forcibly move people into smart cities where their freedoms will be severely curtailed by advanced technologies. A man on social media claimed that people are not talking about how in January of this year in Maui, a smart city conference was held to turn Maui into an entire smart island, changing everything to electric, renewables, solar panels, and pushing everybody into electric vehicles. 15-minute smart cities. So now what's also interesting is next month in September, Hawaii is hosting the Digital Government Summit, utilizing AI to govern the island, the man continued. It's almost like they're resetting something to start rebuilding for this. Other people pointed out the fact that blue things on the burned site were not getting burned. And while some have claimed it might be some sort of sorcery, others are alleging that the laser beams were programmed not to hit anything blue, explaining why so many Blue Beach umbrellas were left unscathed by the fires. This has brought up the allegation that Tom's house in Maui is also blue like all the other houses he owns, and suspiciously so are his associates' homes, which are also speculated to have remained unscathed by the fire. There had actually been a news article on celebrities painting their houses a weird shade of blue, and now the public is speculating that they must have planned everything ahead of time. While others are questioning the fires over land, others are claiming that the elites wanted something more than just land. They wanted something that they could not get without the fire, and that is the children. This conspiracists are alleging that since most of the people who have yet to be found in the fires are children, those children might have been taken. In a deeply concerning development, the Hawaii State Department of Education has reported that 2,025 students remain unaccounted for in the Lahaina public school system following the devastating fire on August 8th in Lahaina, Maui. This has made the public question why some kids were at school while others were home, but it seems that the fire coincided with the first day back at school for many students. Schools had been closed due to an outage, leaving many children home alone. The tragedy has ignited a firestorm of criticism directed at Hawaii's state government, particularly Governor Josh Green, for perceived inadequacies in emergency response and preparedness. The absence of warning sirens and a perceived lack of an official response to the disaster have drawn widespread condemnation. While the cause of the fires hasn't been determined, Hawaiian Electric, the major power company on Maui, is under scrutiny for not shutting down power lines when high winds created dangerous fire conditions. Hawaiian Electric previously said both the company and the state are conducting investigations into what happened. Meanwhile, the conspiracy theories have become so widespread that Hawaiian officials have addressed them, with the office of Governor Josh Green saying in a statement, "There is no truth to the horrendous assertion that the fires were deliberately set to raise the historic town of Lahaina, which was the first capital of the Hawaiian kingdom. But who knows? There has to be some truth they could tell instead of trying to keep everything secret." A fan on Twitter said, "Oprah's land in upcountry near Kula has a huge underground facility with tones of concrete. She has been building it for years." Tom Hanks is reported to own a home in Maui also, along with Steven Tyler, Lars Ulrich, and Woody Harrelson. Or it's just a coincidence. Another said, "Everyone, including Tom Hanks, who had their Maui house painted blue, was in on this hit job. They knew it was coming. They had foreknowledge, which is a big issue in illegal action." So what's your take on Tom Hanks and his role in the Maui fires? Tell us in the comment section. Remember, this video is based on speculation and opinions. And if you enjoyed this content, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more exciting updates. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye. See you next